Hi Leo, welcome to your mid-June 2019 love reading. I just want to thank you for everyone who's returning. I appreciate your patience with me as I did deal with some personal tragedies. So I'm not going to go too much into it because I don't want to start crying and feel that all over again. I have took some time off to heal from that and to move forward. So I'm back. Feel completely like a better person, just better off altogether. Did get new equipment, as you can see. However, I could not figure out earlier today how to make this work as a live video, because that's my goal, is I want to be able to do these live, so I can get some kind of like feedback from you guys as I'm reading, and also just a little bit more interaction. So I am doing recording, which I don't like because it takes forever to upload, so it's drawing out readings where I could get them all done within an hour or two to like days long. But we'll deal with it. I'll figure that out. In the meantime, I don't want to keep chattering and stuff, so I'm just going to kind of get into your reading. All right, Leo, so I'm going to shuffle the cards. I have pre-shuffled, but I'll just shuffle a couple more times here to see what we got going for your love for mid-June. This can go to like the beginning of July. So Leo, love, mid-June. Deck here. Alright, so I am going to do the mid-months for June the same as I had in the past done, the same layouts, as far as like your thoughts, your person who came to this reading's thoughts, the heart, and all that, so on and so forth. After this month, I really have been playing with some other spreads and different things I want to try out, but I will keep it the same for this month. So we'll start with Leo, your thoughts. I have a Page of Pentacles, so you've been thinking about offering something, some kind of new beginning, some kind of tangible offer. Maybe you've been having a crush on somebody and you just really maybe want to just offer that like initial conversation of like, hey, would you like to go out? Or if you've been dating somebody, maybe you want to just kind of like be like, okay, you know, like, is this going to be serious? Are we going to just be me and you now? Or, you know, just that next conversation, whatever it might be. If you're in a relationship and maybe things have gotten stagnant or you recently had some troubles or something, it's just kind of that new beginning, that new thought process, that offering, like kind of like, you know what, like, I really do care about you. I know you care about me. Can we just like start over, you know, figuring out. So it's just that new process and that new thoughts of offering some kind of new tangible, like next level thing in a relationship. All right, and your person's thoughts, Three of Cups. So fascinating. This is like the second sign I've gotten this for. So this, obviously, a lot of people refer to the Three of Cups as like that third party. But I just feel like this is Three of Cups. This is showing like three different animals. They got like party hats on. They're at a birthday party. And it's kind of funny because none of them really look real happy to be there, but they're there, but there's still like this gloom behind it. But what I'm getting is like maybe your person you're dealing with has been very focused on like going out, celebrating, partying, like the weather's nice, so maybe they're going to parties and they're partying, they're overindulging with the drinks or whatnot. So I feel like your person's thoughts have been more focused on the fun part of life, and just trying to like have fun and not really focus on anything and just out to have a good time. All right, then let's see what's in your heart space. In your heart space, you have the Ace of Swords. So not only are you thinking about wanting to offer something to somebody, but in your heart chakra, you're ready to almost cut this person off if this new beginning doesn't start, or like, you know, it's almost like she's getting bored with maybe this just funness all the time. Like, okay, that's fun. Like, I like to do that stuff too, but where is like this going? So I feel like you're ready to drop the sword and either cut somebody off, or you're ready just basically to speak the truth in your heart. And this showing this girl kind of holding this coin close to her, and she's like wanting to offer it or wanting to, you know, come forth with the offer. So I feel like if you were to offer this, like you're prepared to accept whatever comes once you make this offer. If that's moving forward, that's great. If not, you're ready to cut the person off. So you're very, I think, get to the point where you just need to need change. You're ready for the change. So like either the change is going to happen or I'm moving forward by myself. All right. In their heart space, they've got the Queen of Cups. So this person, they may be thinking about nothing but fun and celebration because they're super, like in their heart space, they're very full of love. They're looking at their cup and they like really wanting to offer their cup as well. So I feel like that's why this is coming across in their thoughts, because their heart is so wide open right now and they're just feeling so much love and just so much like peacefulness in the inside. Just they're really beaming from the outside, so that's causing them to kind of come across as this because they're attracting all this goodness to them, and it may be something that they aren't used to, so therefore they're kind of overindulged in it a little bit. I just get like they're overindulging in something. And it's not necessarily anything bad. I just think it's because they're full of life right now. They're feeling that life force within their heart chakra, and because of that, it's feeling all over them. So people are offering them like, oh, come over, like we're having a cookout, like before I know it, just every night they're drinking or they're hanging out. So it's just that kind of thing, but they can't help it because they're attracting that because their heart is putting that out. They're putting that love out. Could be the same reason why you're being attracted to them. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you're feeling that just lovingness, the energy coming from deep in them. All right. So getting back to that, I just had this flicker in my head that you could almost even, because this monkey's got the same party hat on as this, that you're almost been watching this, and it's almost like a little bit, I don't want to say jealousy, but like almost a little bit of like, okay, but what about me? Like there's so much going on, but what about me? Like I'm just standing over here like naked and just holding my offer, and so I feel like maybe you're not getting as much attention as you used to from this person, and so that's kind of leaning on you. So you're kind of like, wait, what about me? Like you're ready to but this person is just, they finally have letting their heart open up, and it could be because they are with you, with somebody that they feel that they can do that with. All right, let's kind of see what the spiritual aspects are. So your spirit is putting you in the Four of Swords. Your spirit is really trying to almost hold you back. In a way, they want you to really take the time out to rest, to lay your thoughts down, and just kind of heal yourself. Because you do have the Ace of Swords in your heart chakra. That's a very cutting energy to have in a heart chakra, where, like I said, you're ready to just cut them off. Like, so you're not really thinking, or not really going with your heart like open. You're kind of closed off because you're like, you have the ace right over it, ready to just swipe it down, cut this person off, or you can lay it down. And that's what your spirit is trying, I feel like, direct you towards, is to taking a more pulled back approach, a more internal, like look at your focus on you, to really heal your heart. And then this card, you can see there's the Ace of Swords, but it's in reverse. So the ace is actually pointing down instead of upright. So it's just showing like, you know what, and this is a dog, and he's just laying on his paws, and he's just got his eyes closed, and he's resting. So I feel like your spirit is really trying to hold you back, or trying to put you in this position of where you just kind of rest and get out of that mental, like having that cutting energy, get out of that swords energy, so that you can be more open. Their spiritual temperance. So their spirit is, like I said, I feel like this person is very in tune with their soul, with their spirit, with their higher self, and they're really trying to go with that vibe. And that is because their spirit is really balancing out their life for them right now. They're balancing out their emotions. They're balancing out everything for them. And so because of that, it's helped them to become more open and have that more loving energy that's just coming from them. The reason why it's coming from them is because the angels, the universe, is really pouring it into them right now, so that they could heal and that they could be this whole person. And so just like your spirit is trying to pull you back into yourself so that you can take the time out to really rest and recover. All right? So it's like, it's funny because spirit is really mirroring each other here. And then your 3D, how you're coming about. So you're coming about as you're looking at somebody that's moving forward. So you're looking at somebody that is really wanting to just cut things out. Like you just have a very cutting energy right now, where you're just kind of over anything that is no longer serving you, and you're ready to just cut it out. And then you're ready, and then your spirit's like, okay, if you do that, you still got to heal. You still got to do this healing work. Spirit is really wanting you to do some kind of healing work. And so for that, you can cut it all out and you can move forward. But in order to really grasp this castle, because right now it's just a dream in the background, you're still going to have to come back to that healing with that internal healing that you have to do. So maybe that is what this is representing, is you kind of pulling forward and pulling into your own direction in your own life and going within to heal. Now, how this person is showing up. All right, so this person is showing up as the Page of Cups. And this Page of Cups is one of the more sadder of the cups. Like, it shows this person, and she's very, like, looking down. She can't see where she's going, but she knows that her heart is leading her to where she needs to go. And she's slowly, as she's moving forward and just trusting herself again and trusting that heart chakra energy again, this past and this gloom and this doom is just falling away from her. And you can see these new flowers sprouting. There's like a fish that's jumping in the air up here. So, like, they can't quite see where they're going. So that's how they're coming about. Like, people are really feeling this, like, this energy coming from them that's just coming out of them from the universe. The universe is just dumping this loving, healing energy into them. And so they're walking around and they're just accepting that that's where they're at in life, and they're just trying to enjoy themselves. And that's why their thoughts are just focused on that enjoyment and enjoying their life, because they really have gone within and they've really done the work to heal so that the universe can keep pouring that love into them. And they're going to go forward and they're going to trust themselves. Okay? Now, because your energy and their energy are very different. The energy on this side is very, like this, is somebody that's wanting to offer something new, but I feel like you're almost bored with wherever you're at right now. So it's like you're ready to almost take your offer and move on. And then in your heart space, you're very cut off. You're very controlled. You're very logical right now. And you can't be logical in your heart. Heart is illogical. The heart space is illogical. It's a feelings based. So because you have all this cutting energy, I think that's why the universe is just really directing you that you really need to sit and take time for yourself and go within and do the work from the outside, and which means you are going to have to pull back. You're going to have to, moving forward, really focus on yourself more. All right, so let me get some clarification as far as what all this sword energy is for you. Because you're a fire sign, you're a passionate sign, so I have all this mental air energy and stuff going on. I'm going to get a couple cards to clarify all the air energy, this mental energy. It's very cutting energy. And 2 cards. That's too many cards. I just got 2 cards. 2 cards. Alright. So. Alright. So why you're feeling so cutting and so off right now is because you think this person is your soulmate, and you're not understanding why they don't want to put the work into you right now. You're not understanding why they want to just go and just enjoy their life, and why they're more focused on their own internal, like, healing and love, and they're just really more focused on having a good time right now. And you're not understanding that. You're not understanding. You're like, because in your thoughts, you know, you're feeling like this is your soulmate. This is your 6 of Cups. This is your person you're supposed to be with. But they have been really on this journey within, healing themselves. This is all just this low, like, cup energy. This just following their own intuition, following their own heart. You know, being led by the divine, and them trusting that divine intervention, that divine guidance that they're receiving. And you're not understanding this process that they're going through because you feel like they're your cups. So it's left you in this state of like, okay, well, I put all this stuff into you. I put these 7 pentacles into you, and I have one more to give. I have one more to give. You're trying to decide, am I going to give it to this person? Do I really want to keep putting up with this? Because it's like you're really just, you don't like this energy. You want something that's going to be reciprocated. And this person right now, I'm not saying that they don't want to reciprocate that back to you. I believe they do, because they are following their intuition and they do feel love, and they are, you know, they have all that within them. But it's like they're very spiritually guided right now. And your spirit is trying to tell you that you have there's something inside of you that you haven't healed yet. And so that's why you're not seeing this. You're not understanding what they're going through. You're not understanding why they're not putting this energy into you. Or not, I shouldn't say that they're not putting energy into you. I think they are. It's just they're not, I hate to say this, they're not doing it the way you want them to do it, is what I'm getting. Alright? I just feel like because you think this is your soulmate and you're just not understanding this process that they're going through. And it's not lining up with what your expectations or with what you think or how you think this should be going. And so it's like you become like almost like you're ready to just cut them out. Like you've gotten to the point you're like, all right, I put all these pentacles in and I don't see you. She's alone. She put all this work in, but she's still alone. And she's got one more left to give, and she's got one more seed to plant. And I just feel like you're just really ready to cut something off. I just feel like you're ready to cut something off and move forward by yourself. And if this is your soulmate, then it will come back. You know what I'm saying? The divine will bring it back, especially because they are being divinely guided right now. So this is a very deep reading. But I just feel like Spirit is really trying to show you that you have there's something inside that you still have to rest and heal yet. There's some kind of healing. And since this is clarifying your reading, the last card was how you're showing up, so you're moving forward. Like I said, I feel like you're just cutting energy, like you're cutting something off and you're moving forward. This can also show that you're moving forward to a soulmate. And that like this next seed that you plant is going to be with that soulmate. So it's like you want to plant that next pentacle, but you feel like you have to cut whatever this is off. And I think it's almost like once you do and you move forward, then the universe can bring you, and you do that healing, the universe can bring you that soulmate that's worth this pentacle, this last pentacle that you have. This person here is just very much focused on enjoying their life right now. They're very much focused on just loving and nurturing their own selves. And they're being divinely guided to do that, so you cannot hate them for that. You cannot feel jealous for that. You can't. This is something that their spirit is directing them. They are having to learn how to follow their own intuition, their own spirit. And they're being blindly led by this. But because it is divine love that's being poured into them, it's leading them to the path that they're supposed to be on. And you have to respect that. Alright? Just like they have to respect that you need to maybe cut them off. They're going to have to respect that. You may have to go in and heal yourself. You're going to have to move forward, but overall you still have that soulmate coming for that last pentacle, for that last investment that will be tangible, that you can build on. Alright, I'm going to get a couple more last. I just want a couple of clarifiers as to your other person here. Whether they're going to offer their love to you or not. Couple cards. Is this person going to offer their love to Leo? Yeah. See, this person, no. I got 3 of Swords, so it's heartbreak, and 4 of Pentacles. So yeah, I just see you have a new beginning somewhere else. I hate to give this message, but you do. You have a new beginning somewhere else. This person, I think you're attracted to them because of all this energy that the universe is pouring into them, this healing, this loving energy. Same reason that all these people that they're overindulging with are attracted to them. But this is something that is their own path that they have to follow. And because of that, even I think if you are to speak up to them and try to communicate to them, that's where this cutting energy is coming from, is because it's gonna be unreciprocated, because they're not to the point of a relationship. They're still working on healing themselves and building themselves. Alright? And so that's gonna cause some heartache, and it's gonna cause a closing off of hearts, like a closing off of sharing. But there is a new beginning ultimately that will be manifested, that will be justified. So you have something new. I just don't think it's with this person, because this person is on their own spiritual journey and they are on a self-love journey right now. So it can't be about anybody but themselves. Alright, so anyways, hopefully this resonates with somebody, gives you some kind of clarification. Definitely have something better coming in, either way. You got some greatness coming. So just focus on that and focus on healing yourself. I feel like there's just something that Spirit is wanting you to go within to heal and to gain some clarity and rest on your own. Alright, so once again, thank you and have a blessed day.